Turner back in the fight after being TK. I'll copy.
Say again, gang, gang.
Thank you, gang, gang.
Say again, last comms, gang, gang.
Turner back in the fight after being TK'd.
Good copy. Is he back with us or we need to pick him up?
No, he's back.
Good copy.
Them boys watch their file.
Ricochet.
метров. Север. Говорит четвертый. Иду на контакт. Говорит третий. Иду на контакт. Я иду. Это третий. Я под обстрелом. Контакт. Неизвестный человек. 500 метров. Север.
the intel we need right here, guys.
We got one right behind this trench.
Yep.
This is lead convoy Vic. How copy? Gang, this is convoy lead. How copy?
Go convoy lead.
I have visual on 3 Pakistani support trucks. Permission to blow them up.
Affirm.
Copy that.
Alpha Squad to command. We have reporting in that we haven't found a checklist of different things. This might be the intel we need.
Good copy.
Good job.
Tails actual to gang. How copy?
Go for Delta Actual.
Gang, I am currently Algiers code notes. Sending via satellite or decoding. Company has held in Kakaru. Searching for more intel, waiting for their orders.
Command for Delta. Command for Delta.
Go for Delta Actual. Go for Delta Actual.
Intel shows black site 14.
Good copy. We've got it marked. Does Intel illustrate any resistance in the town of Chimiluke or what the expected garrison at the site would be?
Negative. Again, we don't know why they've gone black, but it's Naran Dare Pass 094046.
Good copy. We are going to formulate a plan and be wheels up in about a minute.
for
fucking
real,
hell.
bro. Like,
Damn,
Holy
that's
shit.
crazy.
That's
I'm right
unlucky.
on Fuzzy in formation, ready to push up in the fucking black screen.
Yeah.
Dude, the truck just kept on rolling.
Oh no,
There's
Raider too.
fucking nothing I
And
can
then
do.
I heard Fuzzy call mines too, so I don't know if
Holy
we got
shit.
blown
I
up
should've put a
or if we
tourniquet on
got ran
first.
over.
I wonder
Oh
if
no.
how the front Vic did too, like,
Well,
cause that was
that's
pretty close.
I
He went right
designated you
through
as
it.
next after I
Oh,
died,
he's
so
good?
that's
He's
not
good?
good.
That blast.
We
blew
must.
me the
It's
fuck
something
up.
else then.
It's okay.
Yeah, we hit a mine.
They
We
got
hit a mine.
Spin
No, it was
still,
a
I
mine
think.
for
I
sure.
think Spin's
we hit a
pretty
mine.
competent.
And-
Him and
Fonz
his
called
bagel.
it. I heard Fonz called it overrated.
Dad, I fucking bled out.
No.
Like, immediately bled out.
90% of Delta's dead, boys. I think I got 2 or 3 guys left.
Damn, I was looking forward to going into that.
Yeah,
you just
so
got
was
here.
Yeah, I was looking forward to the black site, man. That was fun.
I wanted to get up that hill, but no, we got fucking
heavy
deleted in
casualties.
an hour.
Heavy casualties. We need Lawson up here.
All I can say is, Ensemble, I know how your boots taste because I face planted directly into them.
Multiple
Hey,
men
look,
down.
it feel good to know somebody was with me then.
Oh, I was right behind you, brother.
We are dropping like flies, holy shit.
Let me go low with the right load. I'll get the other scope on her.
Oh yeah.
I think that's half the guys dead.
Is that it, dude? We're done?
Delta actual to gang, how copy?
Go for Delta.
8 KIA, correction, 9 KIA, friendly KIA. Gang, convoy 1.
Go for Convoy 1.
Roger, stand by for 9 line. Roger, IVO line 1057057, break. Line 2, 9 casualties, American forces, routine, break. Request evac with helo or RTB with MOB vehicle, break. Will not be marking head to coordinates. Bodies are out in the open, unfortunately. I'll copy.
Good copy.
Roger, solid.
We need to rock with more medics. Some
Yeah,
bled out.
I don't think it was a medic issue that time, though. I think it was
No.
just half of us went boom off rip issue.
But also, don't we need to do 3 successful, like, medical missions or whatever?
Yeah,
get
but
better,
that's not a
so-
medical designated mission.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, we do need to do that to, like, get the official
Yeah.
loadout, I think.
Demon, somebody. Oh, that might be over radio. Oh no, I'm Melon. Nah, you were demon. You good now? Well, on my end, you were.
Oh, I think I stepped on a mine is what happened. Cause
Alpha to gang gang.
Go for Alpha.
Just check and make sure it's cool if we commandeer this Pakistani gunner vehicle here.
A firm. Gang for Delta.
Go for Delta.
What's sit rep?
SITREP is we have lost a transport truck. We have 9 KIA. We are at the fuel station. We requested permission to commandeer a Pakistani vehicle to make up for the loss.
Good copy.
Many multiple injured, heavy losses. How copy?
Good copy.
All right.
Fonzie, did that happen? You trying to get in that Vic?
No, as soon as I ended my message to you, it went bing error code. I was like, okay.
All right, just because I know some are still bugged, but I think it's all Russian vehicles.
All good. Maybe I got a little bit too close to it.
Yeah, it shouldn't be those. I think it's just the Russian ones.
Want me to try again?
Please. Yep, it's
Yeah, something happened to
Can
bombs.
confirm.
yep.
Definitely not good.
So she tries it.
Yeah, don't fuck with that thing. Don't fuck with that. Jesus. That thing is the devil.
He's to gang. He's to gang gang. I crashed out of the game. I got respawned to the MLB. Thank you.
Bagel made it clear that they lost 9 dudes and he didn't say anything about it.
Yeah, I heard it. I heard it, bro. I was just going
He
to
was
try
all
again.
silent. Yeah. Check out the new rifle. Is it there yet?
Oh shit, yeah. Let me go look at it. Actually,
I haven't even seen it.
I hope it's one of my favorites. Let's see.
The M24 or whatever in there already looks sick. That was sick.
Gang for Delta.
Delta copies.
Please be advised when you get to. Please be advised when you get to Timur Calais. RTB will exfil. RTB.
RTB at Timurluke.
Yeah, please contact me when you get to Timur Calais, and then I'll have RTB en route to meet you at Narne Pass.
From base, a good copy, like a QRF.
A firm.
Gotcha.
What's up, boys? I don't know if y'all caught that on 32, but we gonna be meeting the boys halfway. They on the way from to Timberluke. Once they there, they gonna contact command, and then command gonna send us out. I just heard it over 32.
Oh.
So we gotta wait a little more minute, and then we should be back in the battle, at least.
I'm gonna grab my second radio. Hold on.
Good copy. Delta actual gang gang.
Or go for Delta?
We are down one vehicle and we're dog walking. It's going to be a little bit before we reach Timaluke, just so you know.
You got your pizza?
You did what?
You got your pizza? Or get down.
How was it?
Oh, it's good. So we went to Walmart and Big Five.
I figured you guys went everywhere. What is this?
That's my check from my mom.
Oh. Thank you, thank you. For what?
Gang gang, be advised, Delta team is commandeering this Takistani transport truck.
It was a long time ago.
Delta actual to gang gang.
Go for Delta.
Delta team is approaching Timberluke now, probably about 900 meters from dismount location in Timberluke towards Black Site. If you want to send the QRF or RTB team.
Copy. Can you radio? Or one of your... You got it?
Yeah, good copy. Alright. Yeah, fall in. That's that one in. See, I'm going.
Let me put this ammo pack in the fucking vehicle and then grab my back and then we'll head out.
Copy.
It says 24 mags in it. Oh.
Correct.
Oh shit,
Oh,
Raider.
shit.
I got out on accident, sorry.
I think that's the last man. I think we're good to go.
Yeah, last man, good to go.
Cool.
QRF, Oscar Mike.
Gang, be advised, Delta Team, make contact with Pakistani military roadblock. We've cleared it, holding position now, waiting further orders on QRF. We're waiting to make way to black site.
Copy.
Go.
Let that van go past us.
This is a checkpoint.
Hey Al, I gotta say I like the little checkpoint.
You like that, huh?
Yeah, man, that's real creative. The whole truck right now, we like, what the fuck?
Tablet. Hmm?
Head.
Контакт, неизвестный человек. 500 метров. Это 4-й. Чисто. Контакт, неизвестный человек. 500 метров. Север. Один готов. Я иду. Контакт, неизвестный человек. 500 метров. Первый. В правую флангу.
Huh?
Bro, why my gun was my mags were empty.
Delta to gang, be advised we're going to leave a AI American inside of the Pakistani transport trucks. It cannot get to the area that we're using it, and we want this guy to get in the fight.
Copy.
Я иду! Прикрываю огнем! Говорит первый, иду на контакт! Я иду! Контакт, неизвестный человек, 500 метров, север! Контакт, неизвестный человек, 500 метров, первый, живо, 500 метров, север, первый, правому флангу! Контакт, неизвестный человек, 500 метров, север! Говорит первый, иду на контакт! Говорит первый, иду на контакт! Прикрываю огнем! Я иду! Прикрываю огнем!
Lawson's lit. There's a sniper indication on location, unknown of location.
Delta actual to gang, how copy?
Go for Delta.
I have eyes on what is either a stove or a a safe, I cannot tell.
Probably a stove.
Confirmed it's a stove. Alpha Actual, or Delta Actual to Gang, how copy?
Go for Delta.
We've got confirmation of laptops, we've got confirmation of information, and it looks like we've got the black site secured.
Good copy. Bring secured intel back to base. Clear to RTB.
Wait, sorry. Say again, say again. Gang, say again.
RTB with secured intel.
Good copy.
And a cleanup crew will come and clear up black site.
Say again, gang.
A cleanup crew will come and clear up black site.
Good copy. We've got intelligence pictures, and we're double timing it to RTB. Delta to Gang Gang, can we get confirmation of if QRF's vehicle is still there? They left it behind.
Affirm.
Thank you, thank you. Gang Gang, this is Convoy. How copy?
Go for convoy.
Clarification on ping, please.
QRF confirming if vehicle was still in the area.
Copy. We will grab it up now. I'll be about last man. You guys load it.
Oh, motherfucker! Pull off! Pull off! Pull off! Find cover in that hut over there. Pull off. It's heavy. It's heavy up there.
All right, transport trucks, go ahead and find a pull-off spot. Everyone dismount. We're gonna be clearing the this bitch in front.
Rear Vic is right behind the lead Vic.
Yep. Make sure to stay on the left-hand side, okay? Stay on the right.
Copy.
Left Vic, take left tower. Right Vic, take right tower. Don't make it hard.
Front Vic, be advised, this was the checkpoint QRF had to drive through on our way to the black site.
Rear Vic moving on you.
Keep it dispersed.
Transport moving.
Lead Humvee pulling on up. Front Vic getting it.
Transports are on the way.
Yeah, they're friendly. We were here earlier.
Yeah, I had to realize, bro. I'm like, I seen the little ramp thing right here. I'm like,
Squad League, this is Front Vic. Permission to go through checkpoint. How copy?
Shit. That's badass. They didn't look
Yeah,
friendly
just wait
and
for the rest of the
fucking
convoy to
nods
be in
all the way
position
back
and
there.
formation, and then we can roll out.
Copy. Holding.
Alright, I'm getting in now.
Front Vic is full. I repeat, Front Vic is full.
Straight up from back there, they did not look friendly.
Rear Vic ready to go. Go ahead and move them on out.
Dirty back
Moving.
I'm like, QRF passed through here earlier. What the fuck?
Take the ramp slope. We have one straggler at check.
Repairs needed to be happening. It should have happened on those.
Convoy left, immediate left after checkpoint.
You want to hop in, big dog?
Keep it rolling. I'll get in the next one.
Roger that.
This is a nice checkpoint.
Yeah, this is a mechanic.
Alright, again, dispersion. 4-5, I repeat, 4-5 dispersion. And then we're going to be going just pedal to the metal 6-0. Hard copy.
Hey, firm, gunner now.
Hop in, bro, amigo.
out my fucking binos. And like Arma being Arma, I kind of panicked a little bit, and I'm like, oh, what the fuck? Convoy hold, good job. Hell yeah.
Oh my god, we survived!
Anyway, long story short, I told Hugh, I was like, I'm getting in this bitch, we are getting the fuck out of here. As soon as I said that, and we just beamed it out of there, a fucking shot went through the windshield, and if I'd have been sitting where I was, I'd have been headshot, done for.
My bad.
Damn!
I'll send the fucking, I think I can catch it, hold up.
What's up, Blossom?
What's up? Good to see you back. Oh my god, it's Alpha Wolf. Everybody run. Everybody hide your kids, hide your wives. He's coming for him.
All right, boys. Not the cleanest op, but we did retrieve the intel. They're at the black site, site 14. Squad leads. Start with Alpha.
Yeah, it was decent on my end. Good spacing. Everybody's following orders good, I guess. It was pretty decent on my end. No complaints, really.
Did we have a Bravo?
Delta.
Delta.
Good work on the vehicles for the most part. When we hit mines, it's a tough situation to get into because there's a lot to assess in a very short period of time. In my opinion, in experience, hills, you got to kind of go for it. You got to trust that front Vic. Sometimes there might be people shooting at the mines, so it's as soon as you get out and disperse, you're kind of running into a situation where, you know, those anti-personnel mines might be in the grass. You got to really watch out for that kind of stuff. We ran into that situation today where we were on a hill, mines were called, everybody stopped, a bunch of people started getting out, and then explosions happened. We lost about 9 dudes. The other thing is we had a couple people splitting off from the main packs without being told like that they're recon or whatever. Like, it's good to take that initiative to go and, you know, suss out a location, but I think more than a few times we had a Fonzie and I think Peace got taken out. There's another squad of 2 that got taken out. So if you're gonna break off from the pack, you know, try to just stick to recon if you can. Just pop smokes and pull back. Part of what I try to do is keep everybody together so that we have fire superiority at all times. Getting into a 2v6. We all want to be John Arma, but unfortunately only like 3 of us are. So just stick with the team, you know. If you really need to go gun-ho, then just call it out beforehand and make sure that you got at least 1 extra battle buddy rather than a 2-man team to take on a whole ass fort. Other than that, pretty good movement, pretty good pacing. Yep.
Yeah, I just want to address some of that. If we have that, please let High Command know. It's literally in our rules, guidelines. You want to do that? Go play Conflict. Get it out in the PvE server. Again, Everything we try to do here is somewhat mil sim. Try to keep it sim like, real life like, to the best that we can. Um, listen to your squad leads. Um, again, try to keep it somewhat on a realistic level. No one's Rambo out here. So in the event that happens, let High Com know. Get strike down. Um, again, it kind of ruins the experience for everybody. Is again, some of this ops are detailed and intricate. And I try, when people get smoked pretty quick, I want them to be able to experience it and see kind of like that last part of it. Um, so yeah, and if you'd like to discuss further, let me know. Um, but again, kind of just ruins the experience for everybody. It's over and over and repeated. Uh, yeah, that was Delta FTOs.
So definitely, we do not accommodate Rambos. There's no need for anybody to be running up in front of their squads. There's no need to now listen to your squad leads and stuff. And glad that's actually been talked about because it was brought to my attention that there has been guys running amok and not listening to squad leads. Okay. Moving forward, you're going to start getting called out on that shit. Alright, and I would expect the same to happen to me. But we're going to start holding everyone to a higher standard of the gang way because 9 out of 10 of you guys, well, shit, 100% of you guys really here tonight are all been with us. You know how we operate, you know how we do that. We don't accommodate. We're all here to have a good time, but as Al said, this is a milsim server. We try to keep things to a milsim perspective without going the 75th Ranger Regiment way. Alright. I know I was AFK for a good little portion of that. I'm sorry. It's the Wednesday night curse that I got right now. So just bear with me. But for what I was able to see, there was good communication. For most part, I feel like we're slipping on our radio discipline again. We have channel comms. We do not deviate from that. If you want to bullshit with your team, and let's say you're Delta, go to 34.5 and you can bullshit with your team. Just be advised, if anyone's running, those enemies on the other side, they're going to hear you guys a country mile away. Always remember your spacing. It's always going to be, seems like a key factor of ours. You know, we got guys, and I'll be the first to admit, I want to go in and stack some bodies too. Got to remember spacing and complacency kills. Don't get too comfortable out there, especially rolling these roads. You know, we're going to find our happy medians on our speed limits within these terrains. Running up on mines. First thing is when there's mines called on a convoy and it's convoy halt, realistically, yeah, it's convoy hold, but you back up. Immediately throw that sumbitch into reverse, start removing yourself from that area, send some guys down to flag it, notify, hey, these are where they're at, and see if they can blow the ordnance. If they can't blow the ordnance, then we work around it on that. I feel like we kind of went into that super fast, you know, but we haven't had any explosives on our cargoes lately. So, learning lessons, right? Don't trust the environment out here, boys. Shit gets wild in the desert. Their brains get hot. They come up with wild shit.
Yeah,
don't trust these Hajis.
Leading EOD, and just to, real quick, guys, I don't mean to be a dick or be an asshole about like, hey, you know, stick with your team, blah blah blah. Like, the reason that I do that is because, like, I know what it's like to not be the guy who gets to see the HTV or who always gets to hear that shit over the comm. So, like, if I'm ever in a position of leadership, I try my best to get as many people involved in stuff that might not be involved. Part of the reason I know, I kind of backed out on it, and I'm gonna call myself out. I shouldn't have. Part of the reason I wanted that QRF team to hit the black site before us is because they were closer. They were gonna have a better chance of getting there faster than we were, and it was just gonna be easier for us to pull security, right? I know we want to kick doors down and stuff like that, but sometimes you gotta let the other guys play as well, right? So I don't mean to be an asshole about it, and I'm sorry if I come across that way, but part of the fun is getting involved, and it's not super fun when the main guys, who get to be in the shit all the time, are always in the shit, always talking to the main guys and stuff like that. So that's just my perspective of it. I want to get as many people involved, and everybody needs a Hakeem. You know what I'm saying? All right, that's what I got.
And just to piggyback off that,
Sorry.
yeah, if anyone gets in that situation, just put it on me. Say, HiCom requested this. Oh, just put it on me, and you guys will get totally out of that. You're not in the middle of it. Just say, HiCom requested this, and that should be the end of it. So.
Yeah, like when it comes to the VIX, guys, I know it sucks being a driver all the time. You want to be in that shit. You want to be in that security. Radio in, hey, what Alpha, Bravo team to gang, Bravo team's advising or not advising, requesting AI to sit in the vehicles so they don't disperse. He'll put them in there, You can definitely do that. That way we don't have the monotony of you're behind a wheel and you can't get out. Also, we're going to start removing guys from that comfort level, Start getting back into the field, start doing some things. If you haven't been squad lead or team lead before, you're probably going to be picked one of these days just so you're brought out of your shell. It's going to happen. We grow the best when we're out of our comfort zone, boys.
And there's a couple mods for that. There's a couple mods for that, but again, just doing some testing and reading what's out there without them breaking every time an update comes or another update on top of it. Someone did something to their vehicle in one of these mods. Now that mod keep the vehicle in place doesn't work. So I'm working on it. So those don't keep disappearing. But again, in the end, right? What's the big deal? I could just throw down another one, really. So
especially if it happens in match, you're right?
Yeah.
As long as we're not touching VIX outside of here,
Right. Yeah.
okay.
That's different, right? Or you weren't told to get out of it, and you're just getting out of it because you're sick of sitting in it. That's different. Or they're out here on the hardball, and you're just jumping in it because you can't follow orders. That's completely different. So.
And if I'm going to throw this out there, if I'm ever passing by your Vic and you're told to sit in there and you're tired of sitting in there and I'm passing by, I'd be like, hey, Lawson, you mind sitting in here for a few minutes? Chances are I'll go ahead and do that. We got guys out there in the field that'll do that for you. We're cool for interchanging. I'm just throwing that out there.
I was about to mention that too, Lawson. If anybody ever feels like they're bored of sitting by the driver's seat, just let me know. I'll haul it.
Yeah, to leave it on a big positive note, so I don't sound like a complete negative Nancy. Drivers, gunners, y'all did kick entire ass today. Vehicles were destroyed beautifully, and the convoy stayed in formation. So post Dr. Muff, whoever took over for the transpose, that last Vic, like good work on keeping everything together. We didn't lose a Humvee, so that's important.
Just because the repo man's back.
I'm
going to turn this way now.
QRF, I want to say good job, good communication. At first, we was like kind of, I won't say, we was kind of confused because we didn't have a lot of cover, so we didn't know which way to attack from, but we figured it out, and we did a good point of entry meeting up with Delta team, so good shit.
Owl, I had the laptop in my game, decided to do a little silly goofy oopsie and crash. So I did grab
Sorry,
that
I
laptop
saw.
though.
Yeah, I saw you grab it. Yeah.
And that's real good looking out too. You know, we're starting to come across more grabbable items. So if we're going to break the old school, we see the books, we couldn't pick them up before, now we can. So that's really good. I didn't think about picking up a laptop. You know, keep looking at those type of things. That'll get us more keen on where we're operating and how we're operating together.
Yeah, I saw him. He did grab the laptop
Yeah,
and
that's dope.
found
Oh,
his
yeah.
notebooks as well.
Yep.
Is that the suspicious items mod, Owl? Or is that a...
It's the other one. Because I think that suspicious one had a lot of updates you needed to do with it.
Oh yeah, I was wondering which prop mod
There's a
was the other
couple.
prop mod. Hell yeah.
I swear the freaking updates need to just auto update. I'm tired of getting out of game and seeing, oh, there's 7 updates. What?
Yeah, it's the IH better GM props.
Yeah.
Oh hell
Yeah. Yeah.
That's dope.
Thankfully, those update pretty quick.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyone from the squad, company, platoon?
Yeah. Oh, someone else go first.
No, go Melon. I'll go after you.
Oh, okay. Okay. I was the late Delta TL before I stepped on a mine and blew 6 of us up. So for the first half of the op, Delta did pretty good. Then I think most of us died. Then we came back as QRF. QRF did good, as Lazava said. We kind of got stuck up on that hill in a shitty position. There wasn't much cover to run through, but we made it work. We got through in the end, and we got some of the valuable shit. So good job, QRF.
Yeah, take a look at your map. Make sure you're seeing where cover is. I think when we entered Kakaru, some got stuck on that hill and were smoked pretty quick. Go ahead.
Also, I think I've set the highest TK record without shooting a bullet.
It happens. Anyone else?
Yeah. So I don't know if the truck ended up pushing you into the mine. I don't know what happened. Either way, my bad on coming down that hill. The truck just didn't want to stop. I tried throwing in reverse, same thing. E-brakes on, and yeah, everyone was jumping out and But just want to say I'm 2 for 2 in blowing up transport vehicles.
It's the gang way. It's okay. We still make it happen, apparently.
Permission to speak.
Yep.
Right on. So I actually have an idea, and I wanted to ask a question before I bring the idea to the table. For SOPs for my military guys, when that sorry, I can't talk them too high. When that gets implemented into an actual document of SOPs, is it voted upon by the higher ups? Is it discussed in a board type shit?
For what exactly?
For strategy, for setting new SOPs.
Okay, so for new SOPs and everything, it's gonna have to be a coordinated effort between the FTOs, Al here, and any other SLs. For SOP changes, you're looking into actual procedural changes. So you're looking into the way that we entirely operate as a unit. So maybe not necessarily an SOP change for things, but an asterisk, if you would. Certain situations are always going to come up shitty. I think everyone already kind of knows that. No plan survives first contact.
That's valid.
So what I will say, just a little fun thing for everybody, if you guys are willing to learn something, it is it's just a nice little thing that the good old crayon eaters taught me. It's called the 5 C's of an IED. All right. So you confirm it, you clear it, you call it, you cordon off the area, and then you control it. All right, so we confirm it. We confirm that it's an IED or a landmine, right? Everybody tracking? Everybody with me? Come on.
Yes, sir.
We clear the area. Okay, so we're ensuring that security is set. We clear that area. Call. This is when the call goes up to HICOM saying, hey, we have IEDs, landmines in the area. Be advised, movement is either going to be halted for security or Oscar Mike trying to proceed through the area very slowly. Now, cordon, this is when you have civilians coming up, you have other, government officials or whatever. You need to control that area because you have no idea what's inside of it. Okay, if one IED is buried, who's to say there's not 6 more daisy chained along each side of that MSR ready to take out the first Vic that tries to look at the first one that got hit, right? So you never check on a vehicle that has been hit from an IED. Does everyone understand this? Like when you're controlling that area, you want to keep a safe distance from this. And then the last one is control. So after you've cordoned off the area, you're controlling the movements of friendlies, you're controlling the movements of, any adversaries in the area, civilians that may get a little too friendly and want to try, maybe end up on live leak. We don't want any of that, so we want to make sure that they're clear of the area. But 5 C's of the IED or landmines is confirm, clear, call, cordon, and control. So next time, the platoon might be in this situation with IEDs or landmines or whatever, remember this, it doesn't always have to be super fast-paced. I know everyone definitely loves to be fast-paced, like who the fuck doesn't? I would love to get on a little bird, drop in there, drop a couple JDAMs on some motherfuckers and call it a day. However, taking it nice and slow, especially when you're on foot, like, you gotta think of it, if you want to take it real, there is no respawn. It's the one chance you get to make sure you do your job right every time you go out. So, just remember that. I think you did a great job. Once the IEDs were hit, the area was secured. We cleared out that little gas station. 9 line was called up. Casualties were evac'd out of there. Everything, went really good. We guided the vehicles down, which is exactly what I would do. Nice little slow base. So great job to Posty, Bagel, everyone that was over there. Sorry if I'm missing some names. But yeah, just a little learning lesson if you guys want 5 C's of IEDs. You can look it up on the internet too. It's super easy. But yeah, great job.
Thank you, man. That's awesome.
Yeah, that's very knowledgeable.
One thing just wanted to bring up, we took that casualty outside of a NAR fuel point, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I have been lead Humvee for I think 2 ops, and both ops something like this has happened. So I want to propose an idea, a strategy of sorts, essentially. If everybody could just take a minute, open up your map, and look at grid spot 079. That's 079051. I have some shit laid out. I want to go through it real quick. I think from here on out, when we come to hill points, I think that we should use the advantage of the height to set up defense and do reconnaissance quickly. I don't think that it has to be a full 100% dismount. I just think that we need enough members to pop out full security from 360. If you look at the dots, each of these small white dots is going to be like a foot soldier personnel. So we would have someone set up in the mountain watching from the north, south, east, and west. Humvees and or gunners would cover. If we have more than one gun, we would have both of them facing to the right, so east side, because that's where most contact is, and then one watching 6. But for just the example of tonight, Transpo would hide off to the side. That way it would be safe from small arm fire as well as RPGs. And then Humvees would watch front contact in 6. We would do recon, and I think that we keep catching these motherfucking mines as soon as we fly over these fucking hills. So I just think that if we take a minute, stop being like offensive, and go on defense just for a minute, 2 minutes, I really think we would reduce loss of life moving forward. I would like to hear some people weigh in though, for sure.
Hey, me again. Sorry to bother. There's a nice little acronym because I know all the military guys love acronyms. It's BAMCIS, BAMCIS. Okay, it's your 6 troop leading steps. B, begin the planning. A, arrange reconnaissance. M, make reconnaissance. C, complete the planning. I, issue the order. S, supervise. So any type of planning that you guys go into, or any type of orders that you guys are giving out, just make sure to, it helps. It's a little guideline for yourself. So Posty is absolutely right. Setting reconnaissance is, it, I can't put into words how crucial it is, right? These are your forward guys. These are the ones giving you all the information on the layout of which you're about to fucking get your asshole reamed at. So it's probably nice to know a couple things or a couple names of the guys that are going to be running a fucking train on you by the end of the night, right? So, BAMCIS, begin the planning, arrange reconnaissance, make the reconnaissance, complete the planning, issue the order, and then the S is my favorite part, is you supervise. So leaders, team leads, squad leads, FTOs, whatever it may be, who's leading the night. Your supervision is also going to be the crucial part of it. You're supervising your own operation that you issued the orders for, follow it through. But Poster, you're absolutely right. I definitely agree with you on that. Setting up reconnaissance for big movements or anything like that, especially coming out of hostile engagement areas into possibly friendly engagement areas, because I know that's kind of where we got a little antsy heading into what is that, Amar or whatever the fuck that's called, Anar.
Yeah,
So
we flew right over that fucking hill. Yeah,
we basically said like, hey, we're just getting fuel, we're good to go, and the 12 seconds of complacency that it took for Toasty and myself, fucking landmines out of nowhere, right? So just make sure you're supervising what you're doing when you issue these orders. Obviously, you trust your leaders, but everyone's a human. So, all right, thanks. Sorry to bother you again.
No bother. Thank you.
Never a bother with that voice, sir. Never.
But yeah, just like to really nail it home. Just final word on it. I apologize. Just think about just go back in time and think about where we stopped outside of Temurkale. Say that we hadn't stopped where we did and we didn't pull recon. We would have drove straight into a 50 cal and at least 6 or 7 plus personnel with small arms.
That is true.
And the vehicle.
And the Vic, yeah.
Well, that's the thing. I think we get too complacent, and when we get to an urban area, especially out there when we're deep into enemy territory, I think we should be a little more careful. Someone mentioned that we had been ambushed there previously, and as soon as they said it, like 10 seconds later, we drove over a mine. I think it didn't help that we took contact from like the fuel station right before that happened, because someone yelled out dismount and everybody started jumping out. The supply truck rolled forward and to the right, exactly where the mines were, and that's when tragedy struck. But I think, like Posty said, sometimes we just try to plow through, and we should be a little more careful. Take it slow. It is a well planned op, and we should treat it as such. So if we get to these certain locations and we feel that's not safe, maybe we should just, doesn't hurt to dog walk it just down the street and get back into the trucks, especially when we're going, downhill in a tight space like that.
For sure.
Yeah,
Hey,
I
man.
mean, fuck. If we would have stopped at the top of the hill, we would have been engaged from the gas station. We would have held there, engaged the contact, and there's a solid chance that someone would have seen the mines.
And like you said, a recon team, I think it's very essential, and it's very overlooked. A lot of people don't like to use them because they think splitting 2 people off from a squad is not efficient. But I think it's definitely efficient because they get eyes up on everything up ahead and possibly could see maybe an IED or something suspicious on the road. So we should definitely
as long as the
use
2
more
men is
recon.
communicated by your squad and team leads. Going off
course.
on your own isn't a good idea.
Oh no, definitely coordinated, of course. Don't want people running off. And I, for one, in that matter, have found myself getting lost more than I should be, so I'm gonna try to be more aware of shit that's happening around me because I found it more than once or twice that I'm having to catch up to everybody, and I apologize for that.
So since we're all here, no need to apologize. We overadapt and overcome. We know what to work on. I would like to point out, if anyone could pull up their maps and look for the red X's applied that said DV, Death Valley. That's at least one form of the map we've been through a couple different times, and we've known it to be Death Valley because something always happens there. So if you ever see a route for a mission going through there, just know there might be some hell in that valley. That is straight Death Valley, boys. If you see it in that lower section, let's say we end up heading over to Saki again, or Julivar, or Kirschbob, we might be fucked. Always expect that. The more we advance and adapt, the more the enemy might advance and adapt. So it's always going to be a learning game for all of us.
Good shit, boys. Anyone else?
Alright. The merchant wishes to speak for a minute. I just want to say, when we were riding up in that truck before that mine happened, I was like, I don't like this situation we're in, boys. And then everything broke loose. I don't know if it was me. All I know was I turned around, I saw an explosion, my body was hurting, and I was like, well, let's try to save someone. I almost did. Unfortunately, passed. So, I had fun. Got to drive around a bit. So thank you. Sorry for the karma.
Also, it was you who said that.
It's all good.
Look, my guts was saying something wasn't right about that situation. That's all I knew.
So what did we learn from that?
That the rat never dies.
I didn't.
The rat never dies, and the rat should never lie.
I straight up had all bones broken.
Rat was sniffing out the trouble.
That's good shit, boys.
It did look shady when we were going down that hill. on that side.
I think I was the one who said it. We were like, yeah, isn't this where we got ambushed on like our first main
Yeah, you followed right after me, and then it just happened. I'm like, no.
Tis the same hill that the two cargo trucks went yeeting down, by the way.
It was honestly bad luck. The fucking truck, like the e-brake just didn't work and started rolling forward.
We should learn not to stop convoys on the downslope unless we turn the VIX 90 degrees. Just saying.
Or like you guys said, reverse.
Hold on. So pretty much what happened was someone called dismount. So I'm trying to stop the vehicle to let everyone dismount, and then I realized that the e-brake is not working, so I'm trying to back up, but I don't want to run over anyone, so I just start turning to at least get to 90 so I can set the e-brake. And sure as shit, that's where the mines were. So,
oh no!
Yeah, and that's why the e-brake wasn't working. You know, nothing. Yeah, it was just a fucked situation altogether.
It didn't help that we were getting shot at, so.
Yeah, too.
We'll do some inner battlefield logistics next time to kind of find out where our best opportunities is to park for that kind of situation. We'll look at that. Yeah. Oh yeah, because I'm intrigued too.
I'm gonna start designating fucking EOD teams so that when we do run into mines, it's like, okay, you could go clear the bitches out.
We don't have a demolition crew yet. We got guys who can
shoot it from far away.
Right, but if you want to be legit on that, it's a demolition crew. And we should probably talk to this strapping young man up here and be like, hey, our next set we need undone is demolition crews so we can fortify bombs and properly mark them and dispose of them.
I think we're closer to medical than demolition right now.
Well, we can work on both. We can work on both. It's okay.
I mean,
we have the
mines
flags
4 times with range markers on it. They work plenty. They work well enough.
Do we have access? Do we have access to mine flags?
Yes.
God damn it!
That's news to me. I didn't know about that.
Oh, you mean like in the to us?
To carry mine flags are we allowed?
Oh, sure. I don't see why not. I mean, no one ever asked. No one ever asked. No one's gonna use that shit. No one's gonna use that shit. Guarantee.
Fucking bagel in the background.
Y'all don't even use them in conflict. There ain't no way y'all using them out here.
We're gonna use them now because we could have needed them on that one.
Are you shitting me? I would have been using.
Y'all can't even slow down going through towns. There ain't no way y'all are getting out of flagging mines.
I've been using them yet.
I'm just sitting here watching. Okay, here they go. Here goes another hill.
Flags, dude.
Here goes another hill. They've been through this one 3 times already.
I'm sitting here thinking, what fucking black site do we need to hit to unlock flags?
Okay, I'm gonna give you flags. That's all you're gonna carry, and you're gonna run every single one. Nope. Nope. You're gonna throw flags at people.
Just a fucking cheerleader.
I'm gonna have 2 fists and a fistful of flags.
I hate to say it, but that's the newest privates that joined. You're flaggers now.
Give them flags and a couple nades to blow the mines up.
Right.
And a pistol. Gotta give them a pistol.
They only need like 2 bags.
C4 blocks. Oh my god.
You don't even need a grenade. You just need a white flag to wave at the enemy.
Not me.
Shoot the other
And
one.
a whole lot of unspoken, non-truthful promises coming up behind the rig.
I'm so excited for flags, boys. You have no idea.
Okay, that's your first mission. Everyone get a flag. You must lay down 10 unsuccessful mines.
Oh no.
Guys, I think we're going to be seeing a lot more mines in our
A lot more mines, a lot more one lives.
Don't give it to him and take it away like that.
Mines and one life don't really mix.
I know. I feel bad. Yeah.
I don't know. I do feel like we should do some more one lives though, because everyone takes it serious with one lives.
For the record, I know that kind of came off a little sideways. The op went very, very well. Like I know that there was hiccups, but like that shit was fun as fuck.
Yeah, I think it would have been tough though. I think Black Site would have been tough without QRF.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
With just the fucking 2 Humvees,
Yeah.
the whole
Walking.
way.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Let me see how many generations I ended real fast, and I'll tell you if it was going to be a hard
Yo,
one.
guys.
Oh yeah, what's your kill count?
25.
Yo, guys, I have a confession.
He had like 30 some before it desynced. Yeah.
Yo, guys, I need to come clean.
Come clean.
I was the one.
What'd you do now, Sheets?
I'm an alcoholic too. It's
You were
okay.
shooting the mines?
I was about to say something about the snipers. I was about to say something. Like we had a killer on the loose.
Permission to shoot this man in the face.
You can flag him to death.
You can flag him to death.
Put him on flag duty. He gets all the flags.
To be honest,
he can't shoot mines anymore. You can flag him.
You're on flag duty for the next 2 hours.
Yep.
You're on flag duty.
Yep. Yep.
Flags and grenades,
I'm
baby.
so not even playing with you either. If I see a gun in your hand, that's over for you, dog.
Kneecaps.
To be honest, I didn't know the ricochet was that,
What?
wide in terms of
What?
You almost killed me. You almost killed Alexis. You broke both of my legs as I was a.
How long you been playing this game?
Alright, Sheets, drop your rifle. I'm gonna take that from you.
Someone fill a backpack with flags and
Yeah, I'm gonna take that.
I was honestly about to come in with that. It's like we might have a sniper on the loose that's killing us.
Dude, I called it out. I was like, guys, let's get away from these mines because clearly they're shooting at the mines like geniuses. They're the smartest fucking Talibanis in the goddamn galaxy. And turns out, asshole.
You know, I was wondering too. So I was watching him. I saw him looking that way, and then I was like, "No, it wouldn't be him. He didn't say anything."
Oh god damn it! That steams me up.
And then
I'm
he
steamed.
ran towards you
I need to
guys,
run
and
it
I was
off.
like, "Oh, it definitely wasn't him."
Naruto.
I think
Alright, everyone,
everyone
we need an
sincerely
asshole of the month.
appreciates you,
We
you
need to
know,
post
coming
it up.
clean. However, we
Asshole
are
of the
gonna
month?
staple you
I
to the
demand
fucking
an
wall.
asshole.
Yeah, you gotta add an
I didn't
asshole of the
actually
month,
I can
Greg.
hear you
thought
being
of
to your
very
board.
quietly violent.
the other member will get the
Alright,
advice.
you
All
just
right,
give me
let's
extra
lock
work.
in, lock in, lock
That's
in,
not
lock in, so we can finish up. Lock in, lock in, lock in. All right. Anyone
My
else?
bad, guys.
Anyone else?
Yeah, let's wait for those side topics until we're dismissed.
Thank
Real
you for the
quick.
mission. Thank you for the QRF.
Thank you.
Yeah, that was good. Great mission, Owl. Well spaced and placed. I'm curious from your perspective, Owl. What did you see? I know we don't ask that question very often, but I'm always curious.
Yeah, I want to know what over scene.
You saw the lead Humvee fucking destroying
Yeah,
towns, villages.
Hugh, yeah.
Straight making orphans.
So I think you guys are well aware when you go up through the pass. Pretty much every time at that intersection, there's a checkpoint, right? Every thing path, there's always a checkpoint right there.
Oh, that was
Yeah,
a nice checkpoint you placed.
they're there usually every time, whether it be the militia insurgents or the military. Um, there was one guy crouched behind the tire, maybe could have smoked that front Humvee, is all I'm saying. But
Oh yeah, he was close. Ain't gonna lie.
But no, good job there. And then good job, I think, coming down the hill when you had to part one, phase one. Other than those two guys, I think it was Peace and someone else went flanked left by themselves out there in the open. Xertus up on that hill, just standing out in the wide open desert, right? No cover.
I feel like that was Peace and myself, and at the time, it looked good on paper. We didn't die.
Peace did.
Oh, did Peace die on that? Oh
Yeah.
no, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I thought he was still alive.
No.
Full battle, buddy.
Oh no, hey, yeah, no, I take credit on
No.
that. My bad.
Yeah, and then going through the town again, just be aware those hills, you're probably going to get set up. And I know you guys talked about a little bit Death Valley and all that. The more time you take your time, I guess, kill them slowly, and they'll probably stop laying them down because they see that you guys are prepared for them.
I got a side topic
Yeah.
question with the missions.
And then going into Timur Calais. Good job stopping at the hill, as Posty said. As there was that fifth checkpoint at the end waiting for y'all. And the roadblock as you guys started hitting towards Black Site. So good job sitting up there and waiting on recon.
Can I
Yeah.
say like a on-topic critique real quick, just a small one about what happened on the op?
Go ahead.
So I noticed, I more so noticed this on when we were QRF because we were taking contact, but you see a guy and you're like, oh, hey, I see a guy. Remember the 3Ds, please? Because, oh, hey, I see a guy off over there. Where's there? I gotta know. Say, oh, East 60 or whatever. So make sure you call it out, direction and, give, a target indication of, where he is. Because saying, oh, there's a guy isn't the most helpful when there's a lot of guys and a lot of trees.
Melon, may I just real fast on this?
Of course.
Hey, sorry to run my suck one more fucking time. However, there's exactly what Melon is talking about. Guess what? Another acronym. Yay! However, this acronym kind of goes with that. It's your target identifier. It's called your ADDRAC, ADDRAC. What does that stand for, Hugh? Well, I'm about to fucking learn you, sonny. A is alert, D direction, D description, R range, A armament, C command, right? So alert, hey, or oh shit, there's something over there, right? Direction, it's 12 o'clock. It's 9 o'clock, it's 3 o'clock, 6 o'clock, Pacific Standard Time, right? Whatever. If you want to use degrees, obviously that's a more precise way to use it. But if you don't know, and most of your convoys in the same direction, use the clock method. Easy day, right? Now, description is where you got to be, keep your eyes peeled kind of deal. If homie has an RPG, I would really like to know that if I'm in a Humvee, right? If he's setting up mortars, I'm sure the QRF would love to know that. We tracking? You ready? All right.
Good shit so far, Hugh.
Range. Okay, you're gonna get your binos out. You're gonna hit your little R key for your console players. I'm terribly sorry, not versed on that. But you get your range on it. Super easy. You tell them the range. Armament. You don't really necessarily have to describe this one. This is if you have various types. So you can, if I'm in a vehicle though, I can say engaging with the 50 cal, right? And then command, your last one, it's going to be, weapons free or weapons tight kind of deal. So, they'll give you the order to engage that target. So ADRAC, ADDRAC, alert, direction, description, range, armament, control. Okay, so if you guys ever see targets, that's how you guys should run through it in your head real quick. Oh shit, there's a dude with an RPK to my 12. He's around 300 meters out. Can I shoot this fucker with an M27? Guess what? That's an ADRAC. 100%. It's just a very civilian, version of it. But if you want to get down to the down and dirty, contact front, enemy with RPG, 12 o'clock, 360 meters, engaging. So simple stuff like that. But all right, I'm done. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, we should add those in Discord.
The Hugh talk is always appreciated.
Yeah, let's name you talk on Discord.
I've learned a lot of shit from y'all, bro. I just want to say I don't got no military experience, but like meeting y'all and shit, I appreciate it, man.
This was my last job in the Marine Corps, was teaching. I loved instructing. I continue to love it. So if you guys want to pick my fucking brain, listen, I'll take 10 to 15 minutes after this. So if you guys have anything you want to ask, tactical or, educational wise, just let me know and I'll try my best to accommodate.
Yes, sir.
So what we do know was at Black Site was the schematics of our prototype and also of Crimson Cannon. So Pakistan military was able to obtain that. Some of those secret files. So more to come. That's the end of my debrief. If anyone has anything else, we're dismissed. Keep an eye on the Discord for Friday night op. Yes.
So since rats have good heightened senses, I'm always looking everywhere we go. I just want to specify that. You see me whip my head around? Yeah, I'm looking. I got everyone. Don't worry. Do my best. So I don't feel things right. Something doesn't feel right. But that's all I have to say. I have fun.
Fuck, dog. Bro, you sound like a meth head. I love you though.
That was so schizophrenic. I think I just caught.
You might be the company's new radar after that.
I worked an 8-hour shift already.
I got it. You got
I just found my second flag bearer. Hell yeah.
And I think. And I think
you can roll with me any day, bro. You're a hell of a driver.
I think with Air Force One here and us, Black Site 14, get in jacked. We may have some new digs here at our home when you log back in. So,
Are they?
No, just a base.
Catch your breath.
Oh.
No.
Just what?
We got to find those. We've been to Bastam several times. We still can't find textile merchant.
Oh, we need to find that fucking textile merchant, boys. I'm tired of this Marine Corps get up. I'm sorry.
I'll go hit up my boy Hakeem. I'm pretty sure he's got a lead.
I'll go talk to some of my merchants. Don't worry.
Hey, I'm sincerely apologize that all of you look like actual fucking warfighters around here. Right?
I knew it.
Hey Al, did you see Furley's about to light up the Furley checkpoint at the end?
Yeah, I was just waiting for it too.
I was gonna have a question with that. So, are we gonna happen to see more friendly checkpoints, more areas we're securing?
Yes.
Oh, that'd be dope.
That was really funny. I went AFK for a second and people
Part
were
of
like,
campaign, part of the story.
Should I open
Yep.
up on the checkpoint up ahead or like?
No lie, through the binoculars at our distance, they did not look friendly.
Someone said fire.
Yeah, let's not ask over the main channel. Are we firing? Because it's gonna cause 7 people, like Posty called out, to be like, hold fire, hold fire, hold fire. Like, we don't need to. We shouldn't have to scream that 17 times, like Posty was saying. But the reason we were doing that is because over the main comm channel, I'm 34, and I heard it over 50. I'm pretty sure of like, are we shooting?
I heard someone say, I'm firing.
It's the telephone game, right?
Another person say, I'm gonna shoot, and I was like,
somebody was literally about to fire that
Yeah.
same second. They said,
Yeah.
I'm firing, and then that's why the whole
Yeah, I
fire
went
got
AFK. I came back. I heard that. I was like, whoa, no, that checkpoint's friendly.
if we want to avoid confusion, whoever's in operation command of whatever that op, if you just hear a hold fire call, just chill out.
Should be given only by a select few.
For my drivers, well, not I shouldn't say my, but for anybody
Bagel,
driving
we cut Bagel off real quick.
Oh what? Oh
yeah, we cut Bagel off. Sorry, Bagel.
Oh, no, you're good. That was.
I need to sleep.
That was the end of that because that totally felt like a cutoff.
Like,
what, I don't remember.
If you're driving a fucking Humvee, you are the commander in chief of that goddamn. Have anybody, maybe shooting people who are running at a truck every once in a while, just anything that may or may not happen.
Yeah, and to piggyback on that, if we get used to, which we did pretty good about having recon tonight, and whoever's leading will get on top of that. Of let's have recon. Piggyback on that, it should be recon feedback of whether or not the engagement's going to be hot or not. Obviously it's going to be best discretion of those drivers and those gunners. Like, hey, we got somebody running up on our shit, and they're gotta whatever, blast them. But for those further engagements, leave it up to the guys that got the eyes.
And I just want to say I appreciate everyone showing up tonight, showing out. I think we had 23 gang members in here. So I appreciate it.
Hell yeah.
Fuck yeah, man! You keep making ops, I'll keep showing up.
Hell yeah.
Best ops I've seen, hands down, right here.
Yeah, one big salute, boys.
Ain't no place like home.
Welcome back, Bagel.
Good to be back.
We missed you.
Hey, we were speaking about the
I gotta call everyone real quick.
Oh, sorry.
I gotta work in the next 2 hours. Good night.
Yeah.
Good night, Lizzo.
2 hours.
I'm trying to make it work.
I know.
Saw, dude.
Have you seen the patch mod?
I'm talking to you. I go first.
Alright, everybody that wants to speak, line up. I'm joking. Alright, speak. Go ahead, Rat.
Okay. Big man, boss man, highest hierarchy of the world here. Okay, that's kind of a weird question. I know we only carry like one primary, but like my gunner has no sight. My machine gun. So will it be possible to?
A gunner. Sorry.
Let him speak. Let him speak real quick.
Was it okay that I picked up an extra weapon just for the time being?
Did you pick it up in the field?
Yes.
Yeah, that's fine.
Friendly.
That's fine. That's different. Yeah.
Okay.
If you grab it off friendly, perfectly fine. If you grab it off enemy, just notify it. Notify it with your team lead to your squad lead. Squad lead's going to notify it with your platoon sergeant, platoon lead, into command. It's perfectly fine. We start here with our base loadouts. You get out into that field, game changes, pick up that shit to survive, right? It's perfectly fine. Oh, yeah.
Excellent. Pack rat style. I'm digging it.
Oh, yeah.
There's actually mods for the MGs and sights.
Conflict with
everyone in a sight.
Alright, I'm going to sleep.
You don't need no sight on this.
I'll see y'all next time.
All right.
My rat.
Good night. Night.
Go off.
Anyone else?
I love the strange outburst he had before he left. Just want to make that known.
He's so schizophrenic.
Bro, the guy's a fucking character. I like him.
I love Rat Merchant. He's the best.
He
I've
can
never
drive
seen
my
Rat Merchant
fucking
die.
dicks any day.
Like I said, you guys are what make gang. You know, we need camaraderie like that. It keeps you boys coming back. It's not all serious shit every day. We got fun and games. It's okay, but we get down to business. We get the shit done, right?
I come back just for Huge Ass's voice.
And you'll keep coming back, baby.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, you will. I have a subscription.
It's like an R&B.
I'm already.
ASMR
I'm
stuff.
actually running a reverse OnlyFans. It's where I send pictures of my asshole to people and they pay me to stop it. So if you guys
I just want to point out that that's bullshit because I've paid you 17 payments of $39.99 and you keep sending me pictures of your asshole.
It's because you got 20 payments. You got 20 payments.
You're a premium subscriber. I don't know what else
You
you
mean
want.
20 installments?
God damn it! I should have read the fine print.
It happens to the best of us.
Better not let Hakeem see that.
Yeah, Hakeem may get jealous.
Oh, are you
I'm the
and
new
Hakeem, like,
photographer.
lovers? I thought you was just homies.
Your guys' weird shipping obsession with me and Hakeem is going to
Hey, y'all been shipped. It's courted.
Guys, you know what I
Everything
mean?
you've been talking about, Hakeem, it seems like shawarma's not the only meat he's packing, my man.
Listen, the way that I describe his succulent kebab should be nothing more than that of friendship.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
Hey, we all hear about those downrange Jodies. It's not our fault you found him. Okay.
What's wrong with that? All right.
Hey, it's like I said, it's not our fault. It's okay. We support. We don't judge.
I love when he skewers my guts. Is that?
Alright.
We're homies. We had a good time buying kebabs, and I hang out at his beach house.
Right, down in Saki.
Yeah, beach house.
Hey, you know, every time Bagel farts, it smells like Vaseline, so you know when he's near, brother.
I thought it smelled like goat.
Goat is crazy.
Or kebabs.
Goat is crazy.
In all fairness, he's throwing up enough red flags. He looks like a minefield.
That's fair.
Damn. Did Killa just fucking join?
Damn, Killa did just join.
He's been MIA for a while.
Oh my goodness. He's been gone for a while.
He joined to play that soundboard.
Yeah, man.
It's like the only time given, basically.
All right, boys. Anything else?
Yeah, do
bedtime.
I'm tired. Fuck you, stay up.
There's a PVE that's like a major op.
Ah, I got you.
Oh god, and the fucking AI are just redonkulous.
Yeah, dude. Listen, I don't know if we're shooting at retards in this server, but when I go to the fucking KSE server, I feel like I'm fighting against special fucking forces.
Yeah,
like,
they're fucking Navy
what the
SEALs
fuck?
out there.
Like, I thought they were
They will snipe
Pakistani,
you
not
out of
Pakistani
helos.
fucking Team 6.
Is that the gang?
Well, I think you.
It's Team 7, that's why.
Well, I think you guys are going in there as like 1 and 2 is really.
Oh, that's
You're not developing any plans. You guys are just going.
That's true.
Hey, sometimes we do have plans, and sometimes they just snipe us 360 no scope us out of it.
They will, yeah, they're straight sniping no matter what. It's gnarly.
You lost an end at night.
Yeah, see, that's it. They all just want they just want to fly the little birds. That's it.
We need night vision. We need the loadouts to be updated. Would be phenomenal.
That's not going to help.
Work on that. I think it would. I think it would.
Why, you would just
Nighttime
grenadier
more
them?
than half the time.
Everyone would run grenadier,
There's
yeah.
no civilians. There's no civilians.
Exactly.
So grenadier, yes.
Yes, with 40 mics. Yep, I know how you guys get down.
That's conflict. That's conflict.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I carry
that
20
shit can
mags on
slide.
me on conflict.
Yeah, fuck you mean? I'd be spraying and praying.
Fuck. Oh, CAS support means
I'll
nothing
make
alive.
one click out.
40 mags, 40 morphine. Typical American. Shit.
Yeah, dude.
God damn, I lagged the fuck out.
Yeah, I got to get out of this net.
Holy shit.
Tent time is done. Anyway, what I was gonna say was, for fucking conflict, bro, that's the time for them good old fashions. What's it called?
I
the
sent
resupply
a mod
loadout.
suggestion in the Discord.
Fucking medium backpack, fucking medic resupply, and a fucking
Right.
ammo resupply.
What do you guys think about patches on your helmet to identify squads?
I think that's gay.
Pretty much.
Very hard to see.
It's
Yeah,
gonna be very hard to see.
and they don't clip right. Clip right.
Yeah.
This is because you were such a good squad leader. You're welcome.
I wasn't even the squad lead. I was just in the trucks.
More or less, when it comes to identifying squads, we need everybody to just get better about remembering names.
I know, it just looks cool to say Alpha 1 on your helmet.
Right, but there is no Alpha 1 on the helmet.
There is, I saw it earlier on another server. It's like a
well, yeah, but we gotta keep in mind we have to run mods that go with our current mods, right? So that mod might not work with what we have.
Oh no, it's just.
Oh god.
That was you
having a stroke.
Hey, Posty.
Because at that point, why not wear the armband then? You get a blue armband, get a red armband, a yellow armband, you get orange armband. You know? It's the same shit. You're going to see a armband more than a helmet tag.
Oh, shit.
Fireworks!
Hey!
You know, I think I understand what they say about PTSD and fireworks now. Because I thought that was like nades going off. I thought we were getting.
I'm not gonna lie, I was like, oh great, we're getting mortared.
Hey, I'm not GM. I'm not GM, Posty.
Oh, well, I mean, okay. Fair enough.
And still, my defense, you guys drove into them, so...
Look, man, don't dig.
You guys should have redirected. I'm just saying.
The mortar shouldn't have been dropped, period.
Oh, but it made a good climax up until then. I'll say that.
If anyone wants any knowledge
Yep,
on
I'm picking
anything,
your brain.
I'm outie.
What was the play move? What the hell?
Actually, I want to steal Hugh and Bagel.
Wait,
just for a minute. I want to steal
The
Hugh
plane
and
moved,
Bagel
he
just for a
teleported.
minute.
See, I'm telling you, you don't know what alien tech they've got in Air Force One. You don't know what the government's hiding.
We're in trouble.
You know the guys tomorrow.
Yeah.
See you tomorrow.
I'm getting destroyed every time I fly, bro.
PV.
They shoot me out of my cockpit with small arms fire with a
Jesus
sniper.
Christ!
And I'm flying a little bird, and you know how fast those things go.
That's fucking insane. Like,
bro, they killed
actually.
me mid-turn.
Yo, John Smith.
Oh my god.
That's crazy.
That's John Arma right there.
We got John Smith.
What the fuck? Where were you, you sumbitch?
What medic? We need a medic.
Whoa, Alpha.
Yeah. I won't. Madeline, you saying you have PTSD with the firework thinking of?
No, I was saying I understand it now.
Yeah, now you understand it.
Yeah, I understand it. Because I was like, are we getting 40 build from outside the base? And then I look up.
How do you think I felt when I walked on 2 grenades in our own base?
Well, that's kind of crazy.
Without knowing. because no one said nothing
That's
to me.
pretty unlucky.
Now, what's unlucky is me falling down 2 mountains.
Oh, rip John Smith. He's gone.
It was Owl? I didn't know that. Bro. I'm gonna hop on the PvE server after this.
I'm going to play Stalker, Clear Skies. The fucking Stalker games have been such a vibe lately for me. Have you gentlemen played the Chernobylite one?
No.
Dude, if you like the survival, like build a basey shit, it's almost like a Xville PvE game. Like you go into these like wormholes that are in different time dimensions. It's kind of complicated, but it's not as complicated as it sounds. Point is, you like go to these different areas at different times, and you like collect shit and then extract literally, and then you go back to your base, build up shit. It's almost like Arma but PvE.
Interesting.
Gunplay is pretty good. Graphics are pretty good, and it's free.
Basically like DayZ.
But a little bit more polished, but it does have jank for sure. It's not. It's a. I believe it's a GSC Ukrainian game. I think. I know the Stalker games are, so I want to assume that it is. But point is, I played that, loved it, so I started playing the other Stalker games, and I'm fucking loving them right now. Playing Clear Skies.
Bro, I've been addicted to this game for a while now.
Oh
just
yeah,
because of
no.
this group.
100%.
This is literally my first ever Arma game, and I'm already this.
Yeah, same.
You getting off, Fonzie? Later, dog.
Night, Fonzie.
Night, Fonzie.
I owe you a headshot, by the
just
way,
sit back
but
and
I won't
observe.
claim it today.
This is what I live for. This is my life.
He knows why.
Fonzie. Can I steal you for a moment?
Ooh, Fonzie in trouble.
Gotta see the principal's
office.
I didn't know why I'm owed a headshot.
He's over the headshot.
Oh, because you remember me and Bagel?
Come here, Remy.
Okay. So what do you,
Come here, Remy. Crazy.
killers want to know?
Do you remember
You down to be
when
taking
we
over
were
a
moving,
full-time FTO?
through like north of Check, and you were trying to talk to me about something?
You have a good turnout radius.
Talk later.
On
Later never
with
came.
us. I know if we don't see you here, we know something has come up, and we know you're handling it, or sleeping, But 9 out of 10 times you're here with
I
us.
was talking about assembly
So I'm gonna
areas
move
and
you up
LODs,
to
simple
FTO.
planning stuff,
I'm gonna
so
move
I can actually show you
Lasabo
on the
up to an
map if you
FTO
wanna,
because
pop
his
over
hours
the
are
map for me
changing,
real
and
quick and go to our
needless to
position.
say,
So I'm gonna sit down a couple markers over here.
Hugh and Bagel are both going to be our new platoon leaders.
Perfect. Let's do one of these.
So I'll get a list out, and then in the next, I said 72 hours, so I'll work on the next 2 days on getting it out on that. And that'll include having you bumped up to a new rank too.
So if you look at your map at our position right now, right, 03021, you see a little icon named AA, right?
I kind of think
AA means assembly area.
It's going to be a trial period because I'm looking at train,
equipment,
and I don't have another name right now to be platoon sergeants, kind of like how you started out as. And then went to platoon leader.
Loaded up, everybody's ready to go.
So we'll still need squad leads and stuff, but this way, I feel like that's going to be a good bet, and I can have you out in the field accommodating squads as needed, right?
That being said, so when we're at the assembly area, everyone's good to go. We have, answer.
Right, exactly,
Everybody's loaded.
exactly.
Guns are good. All that.
So
You can say,
that's all I wanted to bring you across.
You know, call sign.
Thank you for
whatever,
everything that you do,
crossing
brother.
LOD.
I appreciate you. I hope you know that.
The line of departure.
You look damn good in that uniform. I just wish it was a Marine Corps.
You are exiting.
I'm just not a Marine.
Okay.
I like the Woodland Marpat.
Anytime you're crossing an LOD, your line of departure.
Oh, yeah, the Woodland Marpat's nice, but out here I could see where it's the best because we're more desert landscape. Now, if we had this was Kunar, Kunar would go for the Woodland nicely, you know. But I'm pushing for that multicam, bro.
They'll go into that a little bit more too.
Because there's so many opportunities we can run with multicam.
Right, so
I'm gonna make it my mission next
have
time we go there.
multicam bottoms, tan tops. Sorry, what, Bo?
I'm gonna make it my mission next time we go to Bassam to find that fucking. That's gonna be my one objective.
That textile merchant. We need to get that done because we've already had a mission failure on that and a couple missions in between. So we should be gassed up and ready for that.
Say like the
Yeah,
assembly areas right
I'm
here,
ready for it.
or the assault position, whichever you
I'm
want to do.
ready for it. I'm gonna
LOD.
I'm gonna do my best to be there for on that one. I know I've neglected a few of the last missions
no longer with your boys.
due to a couple personal things and.
Anytime anybody's crossing
but I've been here. I just haven't been here. You know,
kind of deal. You know, weapons tight.
and it kind of sucks because I sit back and
not
next thing you know, I was like, yeah, any FTOs, and I'm like, fuck, I don't know what to say. I mean, I didn't hear anything bad, so good job.
Position
That's where I'm at with that.
Too deep into this,
but
hey, Hugh, do this over 32 if you can.
Thinking captain. How you feel about that?
I'm speaking low.
No, you good.
Is everybody good with me now?
For what, squad lead?
34, I'm a silly goose.
No, for you're next.
Oh, yeah, I would say that's...
Going with this as well.
That falls right in line.
3 different types of main orders.
Yeah, that falls right in line.
5-paragraph order,
Then you hit major, and then you hit lieutenant colonel, and then colonel.
Fragmentation or fragmentary order means you only have fragments of information.
I'm just trying not to, because I know when
for us in the pre-op brief. That's a frago.
I know when Pounder did the ops,
essentially, so we have
he threw out a bunch of ranks, and so I'm trying to accommodate for those that have already been set and give them a rank increase, but within reason, instead of us all whopping out a fuck ton of colonels, you know. I'm gonna try to talk to Al about opening a general position because he needs to be in a general position, not a colonel.
Right.
Show your knowledge, show your leadership.
Everybody pretty much agrees with that.
It's your enemy intel report. So S is size, A is activity.
I think he'll be the first 5-star general I've ever seen in a long ass time.
Fucking you, goddamn. We're gonna go back to that one. Time, and then equipment. Oh, use unit.
Well, hell yeah.
Fucking silly goose. But like, what kind of unit is it?
I still got a little bit of beer and a little bit of bud.
Is it?
I'm gonna hang out with you boys.
Tanks, you know, like whatever maybe. Time. When was the last
yeah,
time?
I hear you in the background. I'm gonna get over here. I'm gonna take me a dab.
We're on the move. They can be on the move too, right? And then
hey, Alpha, you should probably be listening to this.
AT equipment. Are they carrying, you know, mortars? They have IDF capabilities. You know what's going on with it. So, or it could also mean cough mines or IEDs. Do they have that kind of equipment? So, this is a good thing to bring up in a pre-brief as well. Of like, you know, if you're asking Al questions for information, be like, can I get a salute report? You know, I need the enemy information. You know, what's their likely COA, a course of action, right? You can have primary, secondary COAs as well that can go more into a planning thing that I can teach you guys later. But planning your course of actions as well is a huge thing. So, like, kind of with the AA and LOD kind of deal of pre-setting objectives, trigger words, times, H hours, all this good stuff, is just going to help it run more efficiently. Because, I mean, that's what we want to do at first, right? That's our primary COA, excuse me. Our secondary COA is your backup plan. And your secondary COA needs to be as good as that first. Because, like I've said, you know, in the past, I know a lot of people have said it. Bagel, I'm pretty sure I've heard you say it too. Mike Tyson's even fucking said this shit. No plan survives first contact. Mike Tyson used to say everyone has a plan until you get hit in the fucking face. Right? Same thing with